Hello guys, this is Jamie, welcome back to the channel. Now first of all, apologies for the lack of episode yesterday. I had something crop up in my personal life in the morning which meant I couldn't get yesterday's episode recorded and done. However, we are back today for Friday's episode and we're going to be playing the first class game against Worcestershire at Edgbaston, and hopefully we can get a result today. And then we're obviously going to be playing Worcestershire at Chester Road in the episode after that on Monday. So we're going to go into today's episode then to get things underway, because if we get a couple of good scores today, it's going to be quite a long episode. So they're a slightly better team than us, 91 overall compared to our 88. We have got a better batting lineup though, 90 to their 88. Fingers crossed we can get a result today. Let's go through onto the pitch and do the coin toss. Right then, so here we are then at Edgbaston today for this first class game against Worcestershire. We've got a dusty soft pitch with 37 degrees temperature, overcast, 21% chance of rain, a northwesterly wind with a 17% humidity, and we've got the coin toss now, and it's going to be Worcestershire that are going to call. We're going to throw the coin up in the air, which goes up now, comes down, hits the pitch, and they have called, and they've won the toss, and I think they're going to have a ball first of all. And they've chosen to bat in overcast conditions. I think that's going to be a bit dangerous, that. Let's see what happens here then, shall we? I think that's going to be possibly there and doing it, and it's Doran Darmendra, Oliver Hannon Dolby coming in to bowl for some right arm fast medium, and we're going to skip through, and we can see here that we've got some early nice wickets, which is great. Their opener with 96, Barnard with 54, Rhodes with 56, and on the whole I think that's a really good start for us today with the overcast conditions. We're coming out to bat them, we trail by 324, so they did have some sort of rejuvenation late on, so it is into Taylor then with the first delivery, and we've stroked that one away nicely off the pads, and that's going to go all the way for 4. So we've started off the innings with a lovely 4 on this Friday afternoon, which is a great way to start proceedings. Taylor onto that nicely, really good timing. It was a slow to come on to the back of that, so we just waited that little bit longer for the ball, and we played a lovely shot there and away it went. Now hopefully if we can get another good innings today, we're definitely building up a nice profile here, and that's flipped away off the pads. And going to take a single. We were going to go for 2, but we'll actually just stay at 1. Yeah, we're slowly building ourselves a nice little profile here since we've come up to the higher echelons of the county pyramid. Another 50 or another 100 here would be wonderful today. And that's played lovely off the pads, and that's going to go all the way for 4 again. Excellently timed shot there from Taylor. Oh, we've been bowled. What a delivery, got the line all wrong. That's the first time we've been bowled out in this career mode. Gone for 14 then, not a great way. Look at that, we've just played it completely wrong. Ball nips back off the seam, takes the leg stump out the ground. Really poor error of judgment there, and just terrible. It's quite embarrassing that, really, considering we should know better now, and we just played all round that. Good delivery though. I do think it was more a fact that it was a big error from us, and we're gone for 14, so that's our lowest score to date. Trott and Yonker putting on a good score. Ambrose coming in now. Yonker moves on to 150. Excellent knock from Yonker. So they're into their second innings now. They're putting on a nice total. Morris with a good 103. And we've now got our second innings to come. Taylor comes out again. We've got the second innings. There looks to be a bit of sun out now, which is good. And hopefully we can add a better score this time round. We need to be careful of pathetic batting like that first innings, which did start it off quite well though. We're going to come back for 2 here, and we pick up 2. So it is Chantry in towards Taylor. Played nicely. Take a single. Ah, and that's a run out. We've got Raval run out there. Not going well for us today on this Friday. We just need to settle ourselves here, because we're getting it all wrong. Chantry to Taylor then. That's a lovely shot, played through the gap, and that's raced away to the boundary for 4. Wonderful shot that. Excellent placement. And the ball rackets away for 4. Look at this here. Striding forward onto the front foot. Made the space, and that's not stopping that. Wonderful shot. Chantry then trying another delivery into Taylor. That's a lovely shot again, and again that's going to go all the way.
Well, I love a good cover drive.
Not quite as good as the other one, but a nice cover drive all the same. And another 4 there for Taylor, who moves on to 14. Tongue into Taylor again. Oh, and a way swinger there from Tongue this time. Really good delivery that. Really causing us a bit of problems out there today on this pitch. Lovely away swinger there from Tongue. And he comes in again with another delivery. And that's an in-swinger this time, but we managed to get on the back foot, and that's going to go all the way for 4. Good shot. Good delivery though as well, in fairness. We get away with a 4 there. Pitch is starting to crack up, we can see, so the spinners may have some success, particularly down that end later on in the day, but we're starting to see a little bit of cracks coming in the surface. And that's a nice shot into the gap, and that's going to be a couple to add to the total. Comes into the keeper's end, but we're there in good time.
And 2 runs added to the scoreboard.
Pushes us up now onto 24. Chantry then into Taylor again. That's a lovely shot, but good fielding. Chantry to Taylor. Clipped away nicely that, and that's just going to be a single. Excellent fielding on the rope. Ball comes in. Excellent bit of fielding. Could quite easily have gone for 4 that. The manner in which that was struck off the middle of the bat. And it's going to be Tongue then with his delivery. Is it going to be an in or an away swinger? And that's
a no ball.
That's a no ball, yeah. Hope you guys are enjoying this series to date. We move on to episode 33 today, which I'm very much enjoying. We take a single there, played nicely down the ground.
And that's a single.
If you're new to the channel and it's the first one you see, make sure you hit that subscribe button for more Ashes cricket content. Going to be looking at doing some IPL stuff in another month or so on the channel, which should be quite fun. Not sure what format we're going to do that in just yet. It might be a standard 5-5 or something like that. That's a lovely shot, isn't it, on the offside, drilled through the covers, and that's going to be 4 runs more to add to the total. Wonderful shot, and I think that's pushed us up into the 30s now. I'm fairly certain that's pushed us up into the 30s. 30 exactly is the score with which we are now sat on. Morris then with some pace in towards Taylor. And that's played nicely through the gap. It's just going to be a couple this. Racing back towards the bowler's end. Job done. Good delivery, but an equally good shot. And that's going to go all the way, isn't it? I think there is a couple men advancing, but they're not going to get to it. And that is another lovely 4 to add to the total. And we're very much close now to bringing up the first 50 of the innings, which would mean we need another 200 and odd runs to get through. That's a nice shot. We'll just take a single. Plenty of movement off the seam. That's a wonderful shot. That's gone all the way. 4. An excellent shot. And a no ball as well, which is lovely. And that's the 50 partnership up then from 43 balls. And we can see here this is the no ball. Miles over the crease. Another delivery then from Tongue. Ah, and that's a lovely shot again, and that's going to go all the way for 4 as well. Excellent shot, driven through the covers, and that pushes us, got to be bang up now to around 47, 48, 47 then off 30. We're very close to a 50. Another kind of shot like that would be lovely, although there is now some space on the leg side. And that's exactly what we've gone and done. And we're going to come back for 2, which is going to leave us in on 49. And we've now got an opportunity to clip away a single and pick up another half century in our first class career. Which, first innings wasn't the best. We completely played all round one. And we play all round that as well. And it's Tongue into Taylor again. And that's a lovely shot, isn't it? Find the gap really well, and that's going to go all the way. And that's a 50 up then for Taylor. Another 50 for Tubby Taylor. And another wonderful offside shot there, played through the covers. And 33 balls, 35 minutes, 160.6 strike rate. And that's tea on day 3. Clipped away nicely, and that should be another 4 here. Lovely shot that, lovely shot. Off the legs. You can see the cracking in the pitch there. That could be a problem if they do decide to bring the spinners on, but we're okay at the minute. It's going to be a little bit of seam movement here and there, but not going to be as dangerous as any of the spinners. That's a lovely shot through the gap, and that's surely going to go all the way, isn't it? Wonderful shot, wonderful shot. Nice drive there on the offside. Pushes us up onto 71. That brings up 100 here for Warwickshire. And that's a Another really nice shot, and that's going to go close. I do think the fielder is going to get a hand. No, another 4. Wonderful shot. And that should be around 100 partnership then. Yep, and that's 100 partnership from 76 balls. Hashmi and Taylor tipping away quite nicely out there. Ed Barnard then with some right arm fast medium from the north end. Here at Edgbaston. Steaming in with some right arm fast medium. And that's a lovely shot through the gap, and that should be rewarded with at least a couple of runs here. I'm going to take 2. Good stuff. Good arm there from the fielder. From the Eric Hollis end, gets the ball back in nicely. And it's going to be Barnard again. In towards Taylor. Oh! What a delivery that was. Just seamed back off the seam there. Very nearly got us out. And that's gone for 4. Very, very close that. Barnard then, who did cause us a problem in that first over, particularly with that one ball that went for some overthrows. And that's a shot we'll just take a single off. Got a good field placement at the minute here for the kind of shots we've been playing. They've definitely worked at that. 17 overs left today. Hashmi moving very close towards 30. We're on 85. Going along okay at the moment. Barnard into Taylor again. Oh, and that's miles wide. Miles wide. And that's a nice shot into the gap there. And that's going to be worked away, possibly all the way for 4, at least 3. And it's made it all the way to the boundary for 4. A fantastic shot there off the bowling of Hepburn. And he goes for 4 off his first ball. Had a few dodgy moments, but all in all, and that's a shot and a half. And that's a lovely way to bring up your 100. That is a 4 all the way, that. Nice 4. Now I'm going to raise the bat as well to celebrate another century here on this Ashes Cricket career mode. You can see here Taylor then 102 not out, 92 minutes, 67 balls. A wonderful way to celebrate. Okay, and so we've got the 100 up. We're back. And hopefully we're going to add some more runs now. That's a nice shot. We're not going to take a run there though. 149 for 3. We've also lost Jonathan Trott as well. Yonker is now to the crease, who did so well in that first innings. Hopefully he can continue with some big scores here. Chantry into Taylor, who leans back. Nice shot. Blaze the single. No ball as well. Hastings to Taylor again. With some pace. Nicely played through the covers. And that's going to go all the way for 4. Lovely shot.
Got hold of that one.
Got hold of it on the offside there. Drilled it through. Hastings into Taylor again. And that's a lovely shot. And again, that's gone all the way. Racing to the boundary. Lovely shot.
Nice ball.
Takes us into the 1 teens. 113 off 72. Going along really nicely here. Hastings into Taylor again. And we drilled that one through. I think we might have to run that. I'm not too sure that one's going to make it. Oh, actually, I think it will. That's another 4. Wonderful stuff, this. Excellent shot. We're starting to lose a little bit of stamina now, so I'm going to try and run a little bit less if we can. Maybe try and play some shots. And again, on that offside again, and that's raced all the way to the boundary. That's another 4
That goes for 4.
to add to the total. Wonderful shot. Hastings having an absolute mare here. Being walloped all over the ground in this over. 121 then is now the score for Taylor. The big man himself. And that's gone for 4 as well. What a shot. What an over this from Taylor.
And that gets to the boundary. 4 runs.
22 off the over, I think that is.
Lyon.
Nathan Lyon there, and this is what we've all been waiting for. From the north end with some right arm finger spin. Now this is, I imagine, going to be the toughest part now of this game. Nathan Lyon as well is a savage with the ball when it's spinning like this. But he's gone for 4 off the first ball, I think. At least going to be, I think it's going to be 2. And nice start. Nice start. I do think he's going to cause us problems out there here at Edgbaston. Lyon again into Taylor. 131 now. Oh, lovely bit of movement. Do you see that ball then? Really nipped back off the seam there from Lyon. Got to be very careful of that. As you can see, there's a few patches of rough there on the offside. And that's clipped away nicely. We're going to come back for 2. Ball coming into the bowler's end, but Yonker gets there in good time. Lyon to Taylor. That's a nice shot, and that's gone all the way for 4. Wonderful shot. And that's a boundary that we very much needed. Runs had slowed of late, and Taylor finds a gap and executes the shot to perfection. We move on to 141, inching up towards another 150 if we can manage to do that today. That's a nice shot into the gap, and we'll take a single there. 142 is now the score. Are we going to be able to pick up a victory and, more importantly, a 150? Well, a 150, more importantly, a victory today. Let's wait and see. And that's drilled through the same gap again, and that's going to push us up onto 150, providing we get back. And that's great running there. And that is the 150 up for Taylor. Another raise of the bat here, we can see. Look at that, the passion in that there. And Taylor adds another 150 to an already burgeoning Warwickshire innings. Really good knock this, off 92 deliveries. Nathan Lyon then is the next man in charge of trying to get your man out. And that's drilled down the ground for the single. Lyon then into Taylor. We're going to start attacking Nathan Lyon now, I think. See if we can knock him out of the park. And that's a big shot. What a way to start things off with a big 6. Nathan Lyon has gone for a 6 here. Look at this delivery. You can see him spinning the ball in. And we've stepped down the crease. Ball's moved off the seam. We've connected it nicely off the middle of the bat, and that's gone for 6. Lovely shot indeed there. Oh, and that's a lovely delivery that. We've got Lyon again into Taylor. Oh. I think he's done us. Couldn't get the bat back quick enough, and we've been stumped. Good delivery that from Lyon, and we've gone for 161. Really good score that. Disappointing way to go. Sam Hain is now in there, and we haven't managed to pull off. And Worcestershire have won by 36 runs, which is a very disappointing way to end the game. Well, then that brings today the end of today's episode. I thought perhaps that we would manage to tick off the runs needed. We only needed 100 or so runs to get the victory. Unfortunately, we got out for 161, stumped off the bowling of Nathan Lyon, and they mopped up the rest of our order, and they moved to a 36 run success. Now we're going to be playing Worcester again in the next episode, which might be Tuesday, because it is my birthday on Monday and I'm supposed to be going away. So I'm not too sure if it will be out on Monday, but it might be. Do check out my Twitter. I'll leave a link in the description down below. If you've enjoyed today's episode, guys, remember to leave a big fat thumbs up on the video down below. If you have, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you again in the next one. If you enjoyed today's episode of Ashes Cricket and you want to see more cricket content on the channel, head across to my Cricket Captain 2017 series, which you'll see on the screen now. Thank you ever so much for watching today's video, guys, and I'll catch you again in the next episode.